Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty.
Alright, hey everybody, welcome back. ShiftyX here. These videos I'm going to be posting here in the next couple of days are going to be a series of looting videos. Please remember to like, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I started in the northern west, upper right, upper left of the map of the game. I started here, right? So that way is, the end of the world. That way is north. That's towards the town. That way is the direction we're going to be running. Sorry about the weather. Anyways, it's been on and off raining. But, so, this is where I started at. So, I keep getting a lot of questions about, we want to go this way. Like, hey, where do I find certain items, right? In my last video, the one about farming, I kind of described a little bit about where you find items. But in general, it's random. I mean, it's pure random of where you're going to find something. Like, if you need to find a cooking pot, like I need to find a cooking pot. In my tutorial, I needed to find a cooking pot. And it took us, a couple days to find one. It's pretty random. But there are places that have a higher chance of finding something. So like if you wanted to find like the mini bike, right? It's called the mini bike for dummies or whatever it is. You go basically look in the bookstore. Anywhere there's a bookshelf, right? That's basically where you want to try to look for. Oh, he's already dead. I found a treasure note earlier before I started recording, but let's see, that's paper. Yeah, I don't want the paper. But, so there are certain things. So these series of videos are going to be short and sweet, but they're going to be simple. We're going to loot places and see what we get, talk about chances of finding something. I currently need a cookie pot. I currently need books. I currently need a bunch of stuff. And as you can see on the map, I have not been anywhere, really. So right here, there's this little, this is the trader, right? Further down the road from the trader, is like a small, like, village of like 8 houses. We can loot that. Further down this, on the same road, further down this road is the bookstore. And then even further down this road is the tool store. So I'm going to do 2 quick videos today. One, we're going to loot the bookstore. And then another video of us looting the tool store and seeing what we can get. Now later we'll do the grocery stores and the popping pills and the gas stations. Each place has a chance of finding something useful. Right now I'm low on food and I'm low on water, so my priorities is to find food and water. I probably won't find a lot of food or water at the bookstore or the tool store, but maybe I'll find something I could use to cook, because I have a bunch of eggs, right? And I have a bunch of water that needs to be cleaned. So if I can get a cooking pot, I can get some eggs, and then I can get some water, and there you go. The downside about the pine forest, like I probably mentioned in my farming video if you haven't watched it, but you get cold, right? Really easily in the pine forest, because it does snow in the pine forest. I am currently freezing. The trader is not open yet, so he closed his doors. He doesn't open up till like 6:05. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can find some place to stay warm. Alright, and I'm hungry. See, look at that. Anyways, so I'm going to run to the bookstore, and hopefully we can find what we're looking for. So, see you at the bookstore. So, here's the bookstore. I just ran, just down the road. This is that little hut. So it's 5 houses. I thought it was 8, but it's 5. There's the trader, right? There's our house. So this is the bookstore right here. You can see it right there. Still cold, still hungry, but let's go see what we got. We got a bunch of zombies here. Normally, right now I only see 2. So there's 3, 4. See, they just come out of the woodworks. Oh, that was a headshot. Come on. I hate it when it's morning time. You can't see anything. I know he's there. I just can't see him. Right. Get the guys I can see. Oops. I'm running low on arrows. Oh, that guy got back up. Let's check these guys out, see if they got anything. Ooh, clothes. Nice. Looks like it's getting ready to snow. Alright, so yeah, the block durability is on high on this one. I don't have it down low, so we're at 200%. That's normally how I play the game, so it's going to take me a lot longer to loot this thing. Well, longer than normal. Ooh, look at that! Cornmeal, we can make some cornbread. Let's see if they got... So when the block durability is up high, the fastest way, and the best way actually, I may have mentioned this before, to get into any of these buildings is actually through the window. One, it's really easy to break through even at high, but two, you get this ledge, right, that helps protect you just in case any zombies are like, maybe you're running from a zombie, right? They can't jump over this. They'll jump, they'll make some jumping sounds, and it sounds like they're trying to get through, but they really can't get through. But it's, you know, it is what it is. Here's the bookstore. I don't have a headlamp, so this is going to be just done with my torch here. Hopefully there's no zombies in here. But we'll go ahead and we'll loot this place, and when we're done looting, I'll talk about some things. What we probably will do here is we'll probably take all this leather, because we can use leather. I'm inside, and I'm hungry. Hopefully we can find some food. Normally the bookstore has some stuff back here. Yeah, I have some money on me, so I could buy some food. But, yeah, I'm going to take all these couches here that are black like this. This gives you leather. You can use leather for all kinds of things. So, yeah, so let's get started. I'm going to start over here and speed this up a little bit, but here we go. Look at that cooking pot. Whoop whoop. So my inventory's full, and I can clear some room by reading some of the stuff. But in the bookstore, right? We got some items in our inventory, right? We got a lot of these schematics and books. Now you need to learn schematics to learn how to build certain items. So like we have an SFG schematic right here, right? You can find SFGs, but you can't like repair them. You can't take parts on and off of them unless you know the schematic. Same thing with the crossbow, right? You may find a crossbow, but you won't be able to repair it or take stuff on it. I don't think the crossbow really gets anything, but you could. There are cross bolts you could make, some really cool ones. We also found an auger. Augers are great for digging, like if you want to dig a tunnel, stuff like that. But for those of you who have been paying attention, in Alpha 17, that's currently on the PC, the zombies dig down. A streamer I watch is Cap 00. Watch him. He does a bunch of videos about Alpha 17 and what they're doing, and he showed this really cool video of the zombies dug down on day 7. He was all the way down at the bottom of the bedrock, which I think is minus 57 if I remember correctly. And the zombies dug almost all the way down to him in one horde night on a normal game on day 7. So being underground is not really useful anymore, but you could use the auger to do digging, right? We can dig down and find iron, we can dig down and find lead and everything else like that. We also found a hunting rifle schematic, which is great if I ever find a hunting rifle. It'll be a lot easier to kill my meat, but then we also got the shotgun, and that's the one I want. Now, the reason I'm keeping this paper is twofold. One, you use paper in making shotgun shells. It's like the wad for the BBs. Two, you can sell paper. So this is the reason why I'm keeping it. I'm low on money. You saw earlier when I was at the machine, I bought almost all the food because I was really hungry. I also bought beer. People are like, well, why do you buy beer? Well, don't drink too many, but if you drink one beer and wait for the effects to wear off, you basically have unlimited stamina. It regenerates your stamina up at a really high rate, and you can basically just run, right? Which is great, because it'll be useful in my next video when I just want to run to the hardware store. I'll just drink a beer and just take off running. I don't have to worry about stopping. So we found a magazine. This is for the Magnum 44. The Magnum's pretty badass. I love it. I've only found it a few times, but I always build it. I end up building it. And then, of course, we found some armor. So that's great. I mean, I'm already wearing armor, kind of. But, you know, I got cloth armor, which is okay. It's not the best. But now we got, you know, now we got leather armor, right? So now, that's why I wanted to break down all those leather chairs, because now I can make leather armor. So I'm going to go ahead and read all these real quick. I'm going to finish looting, and we'll talk a little bit more, but yeah, see you in a sec. Alright, so we read all those. I also found a cooking pot, so I'm happy that I found a cooking pot here. And I also found this basket, and you're trying to, why do I need the basket for? Well, you can make the mini bike, and in the mini bike you can put a shopping basket on it, which gives you, I think it's like another 10 or 15 more slots you can carry, or 16. I don't remember off the top of my head. But, yeah, so that's always good. I haven't found the mini bike for dummies yet, but, you know, never hurts. Alright, so I'm going to keep looting here, and we'll be done here in a little bit. We'll go on to the next video. Oh, goody, a wall safe. Well, that'll take a minute to get through. Woo! And roughly about 500 swings later, we made it through. When you're first starting out like this, your stats are low, your weapons are low. Yeah, it's going to take you a minute to break through some. So I do believe we have officially looted this place. So this is the bookstore, right? And yeah. Thanks for watching. Remember to please leave a like. Later.